Welcome, welcome. I'm going to be painting today. I'm coming up with more specials for y'all today. We've had a hurricane weekend here in Florida, and so I thought I'd get on live and chat with you guys. I want to kind of see that we are on scrapbooking paper, and I am going to be drawing a pumpkin, which I'll see the shape I want the pumpkin to be in. And there's a little trick to doing pumpkins. All right, did y'all know there's tricks to doing pumpkins? All right, so I'm taking and showing you step by step how we can make that happen. So if you have not been on with me before, please let me know so that I can help grow our channel and let people see that there are wonderful things that you can learn. If you've never been able to paint before and you would like to learn how to paint, you don't have to know how to draw to paint. And I will show that to you in just a minute. You don't have to be able to draw to be able to paint. So I just want you to see, welcome, welcome guys. Thanks for coming on. I want you to see that I'm going to put a stem here and come back here with the stem. Okay, and I can do some curls or whatever and do that freehand if I want to. I am doing a hurricane weekend. We've been really blessed. Others are still suffering through this hurricane. And so I thought some people were stuck in their house and like we've been for a couple of days. And I just thought coming on this morning, giving you a discount. Hopefully some of them don't have power and some of them do. And they said they just wanted to paint today. So I thought, talking to my friends, I'm going to come on and just share with you another pumpkin. All right, but I'll do a pumpkin that's a different color. All right, so I want y'all to see this is like a super easy thing, especially if you're a beginner. So if you're out there and you've never painted, always wanted to paint, and you've never seen one stroke painting before, I'm here for you. So think about that. I want you to just come out and let's create something together. How does that sound? All right. So we're going to put some real fancy leaves. So if I'm doing a leaf and I want it to just kind of be really loose, but some gorgeous colors. How's that sound? Some gorgeous colors on the leaves. All right. As good morning, bright, my rainy day. Thank you. Yes, I know. So wouldn't it be nice to come in here and just create something on a rainy day? So that's just one of those inexpensive, like Bic mechanical pencils, white eraser, which is really good, and a number 2 lead. So it makes it really nice for me to do really quick without having to pull out all my fancy mechanical pencils. And I'm just going to show you that I'm going to use my 16 flat, and we are using multi-surface, Folk Art multi-surface paint. It's got a sealer in it. It's absolutely wonderful. You could go on my website and get little sets of this to get started and try it. But one of the key things is I'm going to be showing you this discount a few times. Oh my goodness. I went right across here. Okay. That won't matter, right? All right. So it's onestroke.com is where you're going to go to get this weekend special. The code, it starts today, yesterday. The code is 20. Some people did 2920. It's 2920. Okay. So it's only good for the next couple of days, 20% off any order that you put for product here. So I'm going to show you a few products as we go. Multi-surface paint. This is a steel grade that I'm going to be using in here with some of these other colors. I'll tell you as we go. And then the thing that's really going to make a difference to you is I'm using scrapbooking paper. Okay. Thanks for bringing us here with us. Thank you. I'm stuck here. And so I'm going to feel like maybe you're stuck here. This is how these are the sponge painters. And so these are used to base coat and do all my backgrounds. Okay. If you see me doing those. And then what I want to show you is this is the go-to brushes. This is a special deal. So think you get 20% off, and they're less than $20. So you're going to get 10 brushes. These are the brushes I use the most. Okay. And if you're out there and you already have a set, think if you get a second set when you're doing your flowers and then you need to go to your leaves, instead of washing all that paint out, you'll have one all loaded with your greens. All right. All right. And then this is the signature set. So if you're out there and you want, look at this, you're holding these premier brushes. Okay. So let's get started on painting. All right. So I'm going to pick up a couple of colors. So I'm going to pick up a white color, and I'm going to split at my double loader and pick up the pure orange and a little bit of, I'm sorry, I need to tell you that color, parchment. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to come behind the stem here. Let's come behind the stem. All right, and behind the stem. So right there. Now this was better because I stayed on the lines. All right. All right. So then as I'm coming around here, I'm going to pick up the next layer there. All right. So I'm going to keep picking up a little bit of that parchment. And then I'm going to come around because I want to keep this kind of a light color. And I'm going to put some medium grays and maybe some blues in here. And I'm just going to show you, I picked up medium in the middle there. And then I just kind of work it in. Okay. So see, it should feel like butter when I'm doing this. So if I dip the parchment, pick up the orange, work it in, and then I can go over that again. And then, wow, now that's going smooth. All right. So go back and forth a little bit, and that's going to get some of that parchment in there. Then come back in. I can just dip my orange and flatten it now. Okay, so look at this. We're going to come around. Okay, now I'm going to start adding some more colors in here. All right, so I got to put a little bit more parchment right here. I think I'm going to get most of this in here. And then let's pick up a little bit of the skyline. All right, so the skyline with white, a little bit of orange. This is pure orange. Okay, I can put a little bit of the skyline there, but I need medium because it felt like paste when I was doing that. Okay, can you all see that? Now let's come right in here. This is pretty dark. So I'm going to pick up a little bit of gray. Okay. I'm going to come back and work some of this in. Watch this. You can do this too. I can just blend it in. Pick it up a little bit of white. See, I'm changing my mind as I'm going. All right. But then I can come back in here and just put orange back. A little bit stronger. All right. So see, you're seeing that segment there. Now I'm going to come over here. Let's put some gray in here. Gray and skyline. Let me look at this again. It is skyline. Just making sure. All right. I know the colors I use all the time, but when I'm using something a little bit different. So what do y'all think? We're going to do, this is just a quick little pumpkin, and I have done this with pinks and purples. Purple and orange together makes a really nice pumpkin. I have some really pretty ones I've done on here on some of the lives. I just feel like if I do my one stroke advantage on YouTube with all the lessons, sometimes I don't have time just to stick to some pumpkins because I want to do some different variety of education during the month. So I thought, come in here on some lives, we could put a few of the trendy things. Like I did a cardinal wreath yesterday. That was just kind of fun. And I'm on a little bit more because we're stranded in-house with some of the hurricane going on here in Florida. We've been very blessed. I still have power, as you can see. All right. Now, I'm going to go back to the parchment and white and come right in here. Now, it should feel smooth as butter. If you've never painted before, you've always wanted to paint, this is a fun way to get started. is doing one stroke painting because you blend, shade, and highlight with each stroke that you make. So look at this. You're so great at your paint. I'm following you for a day. Oh, thank you. Thank you. All your videos, and thank you for sharing. Oh, you are so kind to me. Thank you. You just made my day. I am not feeling like doing my work I need to be doing. I'm getting ready to go to Tennessee for a workshop, and I've got to paint another sample of a pumpkin with another color. So I thought, I want to go ahead and use some of those colors right here. And then I'll go do my work after I'm here with you guys for a while. So if you're out there and you want to try, and you like who was it who said I haven't painted for a while, but you love watching? And I've had a couple people say that. I also have a YouTube channel. It's Donna Dewberry on the YouTube. I mean, not a YouTube channel. I do have that. A TikTok channel. And I know a lot of people don't do TikTok unless you're young. But just check out. I have all kinds of hit, like 1 million views on a few of I've got a 3 million, I think, hits on my pumpkin there. So just go check out some of those if you get a chance. If you're just sitting around, Donna Dewberry YouTube. I mean, hello, Donna Dewberry TikTok. I'm losing it today. All right, and the day's just started. All right, so now, see, this is just kind of like old world looking. Hello, Robin. We all need, I know. See, this is good while we're inside. I'm just saying, I'm just got Mark off. He had to run to the studio and to the work of the offices to ship out some stuff. And I said, I'm staying here and having fun. I didn't tell him I'm having fun. I said, I have so much work to do. I didn't say, I'm just doing some extra fun painting with some friends out here. So if you have never painted before, hello, simple, beautiful cakes. All right, so this is pure orange, tapioca. I used some steel gray and some skyline, all right? And so I just want you to see that I wanted just a different shade. Again, see, it looks kind of a little bit old world. And instead of white, I'm using this parchment, which is the lighter shade. All right, so see how that turns everything kind of fun. Go into medium, guys, if it's not moving. All right, so I'm going to come in here and I just lightly brush some of this parchment over this. Come from the bottom a little bit too. All right, isn't that kind of fun? And guess what? There's no mistakes. If I don't like it, hello, Catherine. Recovering from my third neck. Oh, no. I'm sorry. Yes, come here and watch me. Have a good time and think about something besides your pain, right? There you go. I believe it or not, I haven't been feeling super great since last Saturday. And I don't know why. And I can't tell my doctor anything. I'm just kind of, So it has made me feel good to get on. I know if I could drink some caffeine, but if I drink some caffeine, I shake. So I'm not doing that. But have you ever felt like, I don't know what's wrong? My daughter ended up in the hospital last night getting blood transfusions. So we don't know what that's about. And I thought, sitting here and worrying about my family up in North Carolina, our friends all over the country, above Florida here that are suffering, and the state of everything, then I thought it'd be good to just come on and get my mind off of pain and stuff. I said, painting is better than drugs. My kids said, don't say that. I'm saying, well, lots of people have to take drugs for stress and other things. And I said, just to be able to pull out a brush and paint something that you never thought you could paint. All right. Yes. Thank you for the prayers. Don't tell her I told you. I'm just telling I'm not even telling you which daughter. Okay. I have 7 children. Oh, my one daughter's in heaven with Christ and our Heavenly Father. So I have some more to worry about here. All All right, so look at this. Oh, and when you start having grandbabies, I have 32 grandbabies and 2 great grandchildren and 4 other great grands that are step like married in. And I love them all, but that's a lot to worry about. So I'm thinking positive instead of worrying. Okay, so God has a plan for all of us, and He wants us here. We're going through all this trauma, all the pain, the surgeries, the losses, because He wants to guide us back to Him. So I feel blessed that when I need some solace and peace, I can sit here and paint. How many of you like to paint to get away from your woes? I'd like to paint to help you make money and save money. Her voice is calm and cheerful. Her craft skills are cheerful, always bright. Are you talking about me? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Oh my goodness. That is amazing. I am pregnant now with my 3rd child, and I can't imagine 7. Hey, listen, my daughter just said again the other day, what the heck? How did you do this? And I said, my oldest helped me raise my rest. Hey, listen, guys, too. I was 18 when I got married. So, and I think what Mark's saying, maybe by 30 something, I had all my children. Okay. And I had 9 pregnancies. So crazy, crazy, right? I left it to the Lord, though. Yes. Just leave it to Heavenly Father. He takes care of everything. And I think what's wrong with my daughter is too much stress. But you can't tell yourself or anybody to help it go away. They have to decide that for themselves. All right, so look at this. I kind of like to curl this stem, but I don't like drawing it. See, now that I've drawn it, I have to follow it. But what I like to do is, say if I came here, I like to just create my own little, okay, just a little bit. Yeah. And I like to put gold on that too. Just ignore my mess. I made a mess first thing. Oh, well, Parker's right. Okay. Now I am going to just cover that a little bit so it doesn't pop out. Okay, so let's do a really fun leaf here. All right, I'm gonna let's go down to a 12. All right, now watch what happens. I'm going to pick up some gray. This is, oh, that is medium gray. I think I'm going to get still gray, a lighter gray, and classic green. All right, see my double loader? You're going to come right here. If you are new and you are just out there watching and you're not talking, I just want you to know that this is the special. All right, and this is for the weekend, hurricane weekend. The code is 20. When you check out, go put what you want in the cart, then go check out and put your code, your discount code, 2920. It's pretty easy for 20 off. All right. And so that's only good through the weekend. All right. So I want you to know you can get little paint sets. You can get little learn to paint kits. You can just get the set of brushes and start painting with me. I just want you to know also, this is my tool set. All right. So it's a caddy, a brush caddy without tools. I don't know about you. I love my tools. This is a palette, and this palette holds a foam plate or this double loader I'm using. All right. So these are your tools, but these are the most important tools. The second important tool is getting some multi-surface paints. All right. Prayers for all in Florida. Yes. Well, thank you so much. And here's a double loader. See where the medium goes? This cap goes there, so don't get rid of the cap. There's 5 pieces to this. How would you like to leave and go run an errand, come back, and all your paint still be wet? So this pops right on top of here. And then you take the This is the double loader. This is the most sold product for learning how to paint besides my brushes. So you take this, you dampen it, you lay it in here so that the moisture will keep everything wet. You pop this on, and there's your tools. Okay. So you got Christmas, birthdays, things coming up. Think about what you want for yours. All right. So look, I've got this steel gray and classic green, which is given it muted, like this is muted. All right, then we're picking up some floating medium. Late to the party. I love all my tools. Thank you. All right. So, what I'm going to do is I want you to see these colors. All right. So I'm going to pull this. I have right on my YouTube channel here, guys, how to use all the tools, how to load the tools. They're free lessons. They're on every Friday. I put something new. So if you're not comfortable with going pressure, stand up to the point, you see that brush is flat. I have a lot of flat brushes. I love loading your brush. So you load your brush with all your colors, get some medium, work it in. You can also do another type of lathe that might be easier. I'm going to get a little bit of that parchment. All right, so watch this. I'm going to push it down and lift. So right here's the chisel. You're going to go 1, 2, 3, and see, those are even easier than that if you're worried about getting to the tip. All right, push, lift, push, lift. All right, pressure, lift. So see this color, how good this color goes with it? Pressure, lift, pressure, lift. So, I don't know if you can see that. I can just do some straight classic green. All right. Or I could come over here with more parchment and I could come in here and get a lighter color. Okay. So I could come like right here and maybe make a couple lighter. All right. So what I do is I break down stroke by stroke and help you to be able to follow those strokes and make something you never thought you could make. So if you're out there and you're kind of stranded in the house because of the weather, or we've been stuck here for a couple of days, and I was just in the mood to get on and maybe pick somebody's spirit up, because during COVID, one day, that's why this all happened with YouTube, is one day I thought, I can't do this anymore. I can't not be out there teaching. So I got all my little camper classes in Florida here. I had all those students come on and I said, let's just paint together. It was so funny because I got yelled at a couple of times because they went, we can't see you. And I went, okay, you don't have to yell. But they said, I'm not yelling, So people who weren't used to it, weren't used to being online, it was funny. I still tease a couple of them. You yelled at me. Okay. So is that kind of fun? Those are easy. Hello from Nova Scotia. Hello, Miss Joanne and Jennifer. Always lifts my spirit. Thank you so much. All right. So if you've ever out there and you thought, I would love to learn how to paint, but there's no way, this is the technique for any of you newbies, for any of you who've been doing art that takes a long time and you still don't feel good. What we do is we do stroke work. And what we do is with one stroke is we put multiple paint on here and on our brush, and we have the right brushes. You can't do this with craft brushes, guys. You got to have good chisels, and they're synthetic nylon. They're really good brushes, and they're really inexpensive for a good brush. So, and I'm giving you 20% off through the weekend. Okay. So you're going to blend, shade, and highlight with each stroke. Now, when I'm saying strokes, think about this. Strokes mean that we're not painting it in. We're stroking. Oh, I'm sorry. This is a 12. This is a 12 flat. All right. This is burnt umber. And I'm just doing little twigs. See, a little bit to change the look. And look how fun that is. Now see how that's kind of plain? Now I can come here and put a teeny bit of parchment and I can just hit it a little bit with the parchment and see how that brought life to it. This is already on a creamy, this is scrapbooking paper. I used to have a whole line of scrapbooking paper for years ago, and this is one of them. And I'm almost to the end of my scrapbooking paper, but there's so many out there to pick from. Okay, so look, just a little bit of that white. See how that just looks like you know what you're doing? You're just putting a little highlight out there. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for coming on. You never painted, want to paint, would love to paint. You know somebody in your life who would love to paint, who needs it, who needs it. Isn't that cool? We need it, right? Why do we need it? Because it helps us through hard times. It helps us be able to feel like we can do something we never thought we could do. It builds your spirit. It's therapy. All right. There's lots of reasons I paint. And lots of reasons that my doctor says, what the heck? And I said, and people were telling me what their doctors say. What happened? Your arm's working now. And they said, I made myself use my arm because I wanted to paint and try this so much. All right. So that's parchment and classic green. Okay. So now this is a fun leaf I want to show you. All right. So now I'm going to pick up classic green and let's pick up some burnt umber. Okay. So you're coming right here. I'm not double loading right in it. I'm coming like I usually go in between the two. All right, this double loader helps you control yourself so you're not all over the plate making a mess, all over a foam plate. Okay, so see, let's keep getting some burnt umber. All right, so this is a light edge because the light's hitting it kind of, right? Thank you. All right, so you're going to come out. See, you can trace a leaf. You can print it out off the computer, trace a leaf. Guys, guess what you can do? You can screenshot this right now, print it, and then trace the leaf, enlarge it or shrink it, and trace it. And then you can just do like I'm doing and follow this stroke. If you're a member of the One Stroke Advantage, you can print out my patterns and all. Okay, so there you go. All right, so see, that's kind of earthy and brown a little bit. So let's add a little bit more to that. All right, I'm going to show you a couple little things when I'm done here. I want to take a little bit of the orange on the light edge. I'm going to come out here and go right over this edge, kind of like the turning of the fall leaves. All right, we can take a little bit in here. All right, isn't that kind of fun? It can be red, it can be orange. There you go. Now, see, that was fast. That was just a quick little project. I'm going to take, and this is just for you guys who are here for me today. You are lifting my spirits because I get to do something I wanted to do instead of something I have to do. Any of you want to do that? You love my scarecrow? Yeah, I've been playing around this week. Have you noticed? Yesterday, I did a cardinal on a wreath. All right, so there's a scarecrow. The only thing I didn't like about it is it's just all orangey and yellow. I think it needs some depth, like some rust or red or something, right? Okay, but and I did a pumpkin and sunflowers or something somewhere. I did a couple of things. I've lost track. All right, so I want you to see that I get this all inky, and then I'm going to come right in here and use the script liner. I roll it and it holds paint. Look how long it holds paint. And it'll just keep going. But that's why I said don't draw that and try to follow it. I'm going to try this. Good. And then post it on my Facebook group. I mean, let everybody know they missed something by not being here today. All right. So look at this. I use my little finger. I'm going to go around. Okay. So it holds enough paint. And it's kind of fun, right? And I can come under here a little bit. If you're not good at curly cues yet, just do this. just come right in here and wiggle as you pull away. All right, you can do that. Some people, when they do this, they make it too inky and they go big circles all over their piece. Don't do that, but do that. Okay, so I hope you guys like this. I am going to show you again the code for the special. Okay, and I have before, let me see. I want to show you, here's the code. Okay, so it's onestroke.com just for the weekend so that I can prove that it was good that I was on. Please hit, oh, you do 42 thumbs up. Thank you. That tells YouTube that you are liking what I'm sharing with you, and it helps me get algorithms, all right? And that helps us have more time online, okay? So the code is when you check out, when you put everything into the cart, don't pay until you put $29.20. So it's 20% off. So you should remember, I have some people saying that too, 29, but it's $29.20 for 20% off just through the weekend. Today through the weekend. I love the blue you have there. It's my living room. Okay, so that is Skyline. All right, Skyline blue. I got all kinds of blues, but I think you'll like that. Now, I've got one little treat I want to show you, and then I'll come back and put the pumpkin there so that you can see it at the end here. All right, I have my nativity, and I made nativity stencils so that you guys can just pop them on there really quick and stencil. And then all you do is come back. So I don't know if you can see all that. I need to put black behind it. There we go. All right, so what happens is here's the nativity, all right, and there's the, so this is 15, I think it's like $15, and you get 20% off, all right, so you can stencil all that on, and then you just go back and do the little teeny detail. I even have a packet that shows you all the different creative ideas to do with this, and I also put it on, where are they? I had it right here. I also put them on these ornaments under gallery glass. You get 3 ornaments for like $5.99. And I had it right here, but maybe I'll see it in a few minutes. Okay, so I just wanted you to see that. And then this is the next thing I did. If you like that one, just think about tracing all that on. You don't have to trace it. You just take your stencil brush and you just go over it really quick. And then you're ready to go back and just put the little teeny details. Okay, so I'm waiting on mine. Well, we just shipped them all out, I think, so this last week. So then here's the other one. And this one is for this. All right, so look at that. You just take a sponge, that painter sponge I showed you. You sponge the whole background. And then look what happens. You are going to then take, oh my goodness. You're going to take the nativity stencil, which was right here in my hand. All right. So the nativity stencil right there underneath the. All right. You're going to take and stencil that on and then see the camels. I want you to see what I did. I have big camels, small camels, big Jerusalem, large Jerusalem. There's the windows and there's the small Jerusalem and all kinds of palm trees. All right. So now look at this. This is just using this, the Holy Family. But look at this. I love this one. We put resin on it. You can get your resin there too. And this is a super deal. All right. So you're going to, I did the 2 large camels and came there with the little bitty camels. See the small camels? I put one so it looks like it's walking away and look at the shadow I put. All right. So how cool is that? I just want you to know that these are in stock. We sold out and I just got them back in stock. I wanted you to see that. And you're starting out. One of the things I wanted to share with you. Oh, here it is. All right. Is look at this. All right. See this? That's that same nativity, the family. I put on the wood, and here's these pieces that are wonderful, and they're in round. So when you're looking, they're oval. This is oval, round, and hexagon. And those are like 5 and 6 inches. Okay, so that's wonderful for you to work with. And so I wanted to share that with you. And we're going to go back to looking at this. I want you to see that you can put little white flowers on here. All right, one little thing, put a little white flower so you can see. And let's put a little blue for this flower. All right, so I'm going to come right in here, work it in. This is a 10 now. I went down to a 10. Like it needs something down here. So look at this. We're going to do little teardrops all the way around. Okay. And then I can add another one. Okay. And another one. So I didn't use white. I just put a little bit of that parchment. And then what you're going to do is you come in here and let's put some little dots right in the middle. With this is our wipe away tool. I call it a kiss tool because it looks like a candy kiss. And this wipe away tool is wonderful and very inexpensive, but it's got a rubber tip. So look how pretty it makes that. All right. Well, I have Skyline. See, you have it. So it's one of those good colors. All right. There you go. Thank you so much for being on with me. And please go check out my website because they can tell that you've gone there and we can tell that it made a difference that I came on. And just by you checking it out, I can see. All right. Love you guys. Have a great weekend. All the family and people that are flooding, which that's my family calling me on the other line. All right. Love you.